Hello, back from convention, back to reality. Super exhausted, hence the eye bags, but really, really excited. So I heard something years ago. It's always stuck with me. What you think about is the world that you live in. And our good old John Maxwell said it again at convention, and I immediately had to go write it down because it reminded me just how true that really is. So if you believe that there's no opportunity out there and that nothing works, you're going to notice all the reasons why nothing works. If you believe people won't do this with you and that nobody has extra money, that's all you're going to see. If you believe that you're too old, you're too shy, you're not tech savvy, that people like you don't succeed, or that you can't afford to go to convention, you're going to find proof of that everywhere you go. But the opposite of that is also true. When you start believing people are looking for what you have to offer and that opportunities are all around you and that maybe, just maybe, you're more capable of what you've given yourself credit for, you're going to start noticing evidence of that too. Nothing around you may have changed overnight. The opportunities were always there. The people were always there. Your potential was always there. But the only thing that changed was what you were thinking about and what you were looking for. Think about my own life, and for years, I thought, I'm just a preschool teacher. I loved it. I love kids. They just get me, you know? But I had already decided what my life was going to look like. I didn't see possibilities because I wasn't thinking anything else was possible for me. And I definitely wasn't looking for them. Then one tiny shift happened. I became open to the idea that maybe being a preschool teacher wasn't all there was for me. Not because I suddenly became super confident or I suddenly had all the answers, not because I woke up one day believing that I could build this crazy successful business. I just stopped arguing for my limitations. I stopped saying people like me don't do things like that. And the minute I became open to the possibility that there could be more for me, doors started to open and I started noticing opportunities that had probably been there all along. So my question for you is this: what if the very thing standing between where you are and where you want to be isn't the lack of opportunity, but it's the story you've been telling yourself about what is possible? It all starts with changing what you think about and what you believe about the world that you live in. And when John Maxwell shared this at convention, I just had to share it because I know there's going to be someone who watches this who's still believing the stories about themselves that no longer define them.